pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington football team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts. They give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man out.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 1st touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a 1st quarter lead.
For the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they call a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Washington.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and
This
goal.
defense poor so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Cardinals' 7-yard line.
Now a give right side. Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, and now it'll be 4th and goal. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. On up on the whiteboard, big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now left left side. A completion was tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Switch, switch, switch. 60 Dyson, 60 Dyson. Like 50.
He'll look to throw. This is brought in by Gibson.
The pass.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be
You
really
don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for James Conner. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Back to 60, back to 60. Check 3, check 3. Watching it go. You watch it run. Bang, 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 bang.
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming out.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10.
Cardinals 10.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Matt Prater set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Stop, baby.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Washington
Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And able to find Alan Lazard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a
good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 27-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd and 4. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Baker with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check 55 for mine. Check 55 for mine. Hey, pick your game up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this one incomplete.
The pass.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football, because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Conner. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Second and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
back to throw here. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Able to find Lazard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Rocco 80.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tanner Muse charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
He's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
John Brown on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Their own 47-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Alert flare. Alert flare. Check, 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 check. Wide. Get wide.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Right there. 54. Hey, here I come. Check 9.
They'll set up to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey. 50's the money. 50's the money. It's been a long day for you. My chance.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be... Dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Cardinal 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Carter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On the carry.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the option. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
From the 5-yard line.
They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on, and they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some more.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Complete to number 80.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The 37-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Good. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
1st and 10.
As it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.